the last year, it's been hard to get together with our friends. We have to be safe and socially distanced. That's why we created a new segment called the Drive-In Interview. Drive-In Interview. Every time. With the shake, with the shoulder. The other day, I headed over to the drive-in to catch up with America's favorite TV doctor in his favorite car. I'm talking about Dr. Phil, everybody. Check this out.
What's up?
What? So be honest with me. This is the weirdest place you've ever met up for a therapy session.
This isn't a therapy session, right? Because this would be in the running right here.
Oh, no, of course not. I don't need therapy right now at all.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil. No, everything's great. Everything's lining up just perfectly.
Not a weird year.
No.
Nothing
this
going
has been
on.
It's such a, you know, I feel light.
Yeah. I have to say, you look very at home in that pickup truck.
Hey, this is my truck for like 15 years now. His name is Sonny.
I would have to say, you look very at home in that truck.
You look very at home. What kind of wheels are those? What are you driving?
This is a 57 Chevy.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Did you name your car?
The Beast.
Did you just name it?
No.
Oh, The Beast?
The Beast.
The Beast, I like it.
This was my dream car when I was growing up, but there was no way I could afford it. So when I got where I could, that's the story everybody tells, right? When they get where they can, they do.
Yeah.
But this car has an amazing history.
Really? What?
Well, I owned it for a while, and then I was going to put it in the shop. 15 minutes after it went into the shop on a Sunday, it was stolen.
What?
Gone. They crashed through the doors, took it. It was gone for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. And so it was gone for 10 months.
That's the craziest story.
And then finally, the Burbank police called and said, "We think we found your car." And they arrested the kingpin of this mafia group in town, and an hour and a half later, his lawyer pulled up in front of the police station with this on a trailer.
This is a movie!
And it was trashed. They tried to pick it up with a forklift, knock holes in the side, they crushed the fins, but the insurance company paid for it and got it back to me, so it was gone for 10 months. Now Robin's afraid to ride in it because she thinks the mafia is going to retaliate that we wanted the car back.
You know what, that's a legit concern, Dr. Phil. That's
I don't know, she's kind of short, she can duck down.
Okay, so we're at a drive-in. Did you grow up doing drive-ins?
Oh yeah, everybody talks about you used to hide everybody in the trunk.
My father made my mother get in the trunk of a car so he didn't have to pay.
That was the thing. I will say I have put my wife in the trunk, though. That's a bad...
That also sounds like a mafia story.
Look, I had this Mercedes, and it was, you remember the old 450 Mercedes? The two-seaters?
Yeah.
I had one that I loved, and it had a rattle in it.
I think I know where this is headed.
And I asked Robin, I said, okay, look, do me a favor. Will you get in the trunk, and I'm just going to drive around the cul-de-sac and listen and see if you can hear where the rattle is. And she said, get in the trunk. I said, yeah, listen, I'll put something down, you can get in it. Oh, God. So she gets in the trunk. And I said, just kind of hold the lid so you can hear where the rattle is. And as we pulled out, I didn't know, I hit a little bit of a bump and the trunk latched. So now she's locked in the trunk.
Oh my gosh.
So I pull back in and I walk back there and the trunk is latched and it's just one of those that you push the button. I popped the trunk open. I said, did you hear anything? Oh, did I hear something?
Oh my God.
She came climbing out of there.
I would've whooped your behind.
I can't tell you on daytime television what sweet Robin had to say. She said, you got a rattle in your head. Let me tell you something. Oh my God, it went from bad to worse.
Oh my God. All right, well, wait.
Never found the rattle.
Did you? Okay, so I have a question. Do you think that it's unhealthy, you know, emotionally, mentally, to be competitive with cars. And like, you know, like you'd probably frown upon like racing, right?
I don't know, you got your pink slip with you? I assume that yellow is not a streak up your back and you're willing to line these up. And let's
you know
find out
what? You
what's
know
going
what?
on.
Sonny is about to take you down, sir.
Okay, well, let's fire them up, sister.
All right, well, good luck. Y'all see the driving later after,
Yeah.
after my dust.
I'll see you in my rearview mirror.
Whatever. Did you hear that engine? Did you hear that engine? Bye!
It's always good to catch up with Dr. Phil, and y'all can see Dr. Phil weekdays. Check your local listings, everybody.